Well, this is it, Scotty.
We're on the way out of the big smoke and we're sitting on top of the Westgate Bridge. It's a warm day for Melbourne too. I think it's going to be like 35 degrees. We're heading south into a heat wave towards South Australia. And we're going to start our trip along the Great Ocean Road from Torquay through to Lorne. We're going to stay in Lorne this evening. So now, chill out time, bit of a relax, and we're going to do the Great Ocean Road all the way to Adelaide.
Exciting. I have wanted to do this like forever. Should be so good.
Should be.
And the weather, like weather window.
We're getting there. Today and tomorrow we've got hot nor'westers. It's like a heat wave down to South Australia. But that means that actually it's going to be blowing offshore. The ocean conditions down where we're going should be amazing. So we've made it to Torquay, which is the start of the Great Ocean Road, really, is what we understand. Stand on the body of the eagle at the correct month and your shadow will indicate the time. Add 1 hour during daylight savings time.
I think it's broken.
It's broken?
Yeah.
Nice outlook though, isn't it?
Stunning.
Pretty spot. And cool use of an old tree stump or trunk. The Inverlochie figurehead. Some nice carving went on there. We're out the front of Point Danger. Got the waves coming in on the roof there, the looks of it. Two of the most iconic breaks in the Torquay area is Winki Pop and Bells. I'm going to go down and have a look at the lookout. It's Winki Pop. Alright, the famous Bells Beach. Not so famously large today though. Alright, that is the Bells Beach Surfing Reserve. One of the coolest breaks in the country when it's pumping. Alright, this is on the south side of Bells Beach. Appropriately called South Side Lookout, South Side Beach. Alrighty, we've made it to Anglesea, Inverlochie, and we're up on the lookout. They've got their own river here, eh? There's a river there. Very pretty section of coastline, nice little town. Alrighty, we're in Aireys Inlet and we've come up to have a look at the lighthouse, and this is a lookout in front of our car. Another beautiful spot. We're at the Split Point Lighthouse at Aireys Inlet. You can get here earlier in the day and do a tour and a climb up in there apparently. But we're here about 5:30 this afternoon. We had a long day. It is beautiful. It's a lovely time of the day to be looking at it too. And there's the lights. Well, apparently that rock formation out the front there is a volcano. That's what it says. There we go. Well, that is the famous pole house in Aireys Inlet. That is a pretty spectacular setup. It's amazing. I imagine the views are phenomenal because you're directly across the road from this beautiful beach that we were just looking at. So through the back there and walk out onto the beach. Yeah, it would be pretty impressive, I've got to say. Well, it has been a longish day. We've driven from Melbourne all the way down to Torquay, and then we've gone through Anglesey, and then we went across that Split Point lighthouse. That was our last stop actually, and now we are at the Memorial Arch, which is the most photographed starting point of the Great Ocean Road. So you can just pull off the road, and they've got some great areas to get your photo. There you go, so a little bit of a map showing the length of the Great Ocean Road, which is where we started, back there at Torquay, Bells Beach, and we're heading to Lorne this evening.
Morning, Scotty.
Oh, good morning, mate. How are you?
Good. So last night we stayed at the Mantra in Lorne.
We did.
We had a beautiful sea view.
Did we actually do the beach room?
No,
we didn't do it.
No. So we're now on our way down the Great Ocean Road. Our next stop is Apollo Bay. It should be good. The weather forecast today is to be absolutely stunning. It's going to be an absolute shocker of a heat wave. I think South Australia is meant to get like 40 degrees, which is, yeah, hot, probably unheard of, but great day for travelling. Great day to see the Great Ocean Road. It's been a bucket list for a very long time. Alright, till we get there. Not a bad view out of my window. Pretty hard not to stop at every single lookout. Everywhere you go, every bend that you turn, the views are phenomenal. So far, definitely worth it. Definitely worth ticking off as a bucket list.
Oh, I've just come through Wye River. And just about every time you go around another corner, you could just pull over and take another photograph. It's just stunning. And we have lucked out on the weather. It's just perfect. There is a front coming though, so that's why we're going to push through and check out the 12 Apostles and some of the major sites today before this weather changes significantly. Alrighty, we are at Cape Patton on the Great Ocean Road. Pretty stunning. It is hard to just stop from stopping every time you come around a different corner and you just get another amazing panorama. It's crazy. Alrighty, we've made it to Apollo Bay, which is bustling today actually. We just pulled in here to grab a coffee over the side there. Where are we entering?
Apollo Bay.
Apollo Bay. Apparently, there's a few southern right whales here at times. And I just noticed there's a southern right whale looking sculpture thing over there too. We've got the port of Apollo Bay, which is also the home of the southern rock lobster. Rock lobster! Alright, we noticed quite a few cars pulled off on the side of the road here. So we've pulled in to have a quick look. This is Castle Cove Lookout, which is apparently halfway between Apollo Bay, which we just left, and the 12 Apostles main viewing area. And obviously worthy of a look. So we'll go and check it out. That is certainly stunning.
train, Gibsons Stairs.
Yep, so far so good.
It's busy. Car park is busy. Butterfly thing going on.
It's a good sign.
That's stunning, isn't it? It's a butterfly hatch going on. Was that shoe fly? Shoe?
I know, they're everywhere. And the butterflies, check them out.
There's a full-on butterfly hatch going on.
Yeah.
Right, down to the Gibson Stairs.
Going down's the easy part.
Yeah. Well, luckily today, steps are open.
Luckily.
Absolutely stunning. Wow. Yeah, that's it. Nearly there, mate. This is pretty cool. Water seeping out of the cliff. It's made like a little oasis. That is super cool. Amazing.
It's freezing cold.
Is that water a bit cool, Trains?
Oh yeah, it's like Eli Creek back home.
Is it?
So refreshing. There's dolphins out there. There they are.
They were surfing. Dolphins were surfing.
Probably can't pick them up on the video, but that is pretty spectacular to see dolphins diving in the waves here at one of the apostles.
Gibson Steps.
Yeah. Definitely a memory I'll cherish. I knew it'd be beautiful, but this just beats my expectation. Do you reckon?
No?
Beats your expectation?
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
It was on a bucket list for a reason.
Yeah. Check out that. You've got a cave at the back there, how stunning that is, and just the way it's eroded at the top there. It's just stunning. Got big kelp beds all inside here. Pretty stunning spot.
Certainly is. If it spends more than, you know, the time that we've got to spend here, it's pretty busy, isn't it, Scotty? Like, you'd be lucky to even get a parking spot. And this is on a weekday. No. Good to see people are out enjoying our beautiful country.
After we've just walked in and out of the Gibsons Stairs, we're now at the main 12 Apostles Visitor Centre. This is where you can walk into the 12 Apostles main viewing platform. And there's a few other spots here we'll check out this afternoon. Lockhart Gorge, which is going to drive a bit further on towards Port Campbell. It actually feels a bit weird when you pull into the 12 Apostles main tourist information centre. You're on the western side of the highway, and I thought, well, why is that? But now I know why, because there's a bridge train. That's what it is. Welcome to the 12 Apostles camper. There you go. And that bridge goes under the main road and out to the Apostles. Alright, well, this is it. First lookout point on the 12 Apostles track. It's a pretty trendy train.
Trendy.
Specky. It's pretty specky. Pretty specky. I've been saying
This is porcelain?
This is porcelain. Yeah. How many apostles can you see?
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. I don't know when they stop counting. There's this one here in front of us even, maybe. That could be one there.
I don't know. What counts as an apostle?
I don't know. Alright, next stop down the road, we got Lockhart Gorge, but before we even got that far, we've found Thunder Cave, Sherbrooke River and Broken Head. So we're going to have a look. It is a little bit of a wander in here, but this is Thunder Cave. You see there's a bit of a gorge forming on this side of the track. And that is Torquay Lake.
I have never seen water that colour.
It's amazing.
Check that out.
It was worth the walk in, mate.
Oh, definitely. Look at the colour of that. That is stunning.
Because we're seeing it on the absolute best glamour day you could get. It is amazing. I was just wandering back to go and check out Lockhart Gorge, and I seen Muttonbird Island, and I figured I can do another 150 metres surely. So we'll go and check it out. Alright. Well, we were over on that point over there last time. These dudes just went through there in a jet ski, through the tunnel. That's cool. That would be cool. Very cool. Just incredible. These little dudes just went in that jet ski through the tunnel. Alright, next stop is the Island Archway Razorback, and Lockhart Gorge is somewhere here. That's the Razorback train. It does look a bit like a razorback. Looks cool with the waves coming off each end of it there now. Look at that. Very cool. Alright, next spot. Lockhart Gorge. Let's do it. I can already see the hole right here. Yeah, it's like here, right here. Spot. It was a tragic tale. There was only 2 survivors when that ship went down. That's out of 54 people, so 52 people perished. And they came in through here. Now, there is certainly a few stairs on this one. Alright, we're down the back end of Lockhart Gorge. There's this crazy rock feature. It's like stalagmites. Or stalactites, one of them. Ones that come down. Yeah, it's crazy. All the water leaching out of the sandstone. Trees down there with the right idea, got a feet in the water. It is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful spot.
Yeah, so all these buses have just shown up, just as we're about to leave.
Yeah, as we're coming out of Lockhart Gorge, it was packed. There's heaps of people in there, and more going down. So we snuck that in pretty well, I reckon.
Time to go home.
Bring me on.
Stunning view.
It is. It's been a beautiful day. This is a wonderful part of the world.
Certainly is. Definitely you can see why it's a bucket list.
Yeah, that's the outlook coming into Apollo Bay. All right, well, the weather is significantly different than it was yesterday, as we expected. That's why we changed our itinerary to do the main attractions yesterday with that beautiful weather. There's definitely some heavy rain coming on the radar. But before we left Apollo Bay, we thought we'd come up to the Mariner's Lookout, and even on a bit of a grey day, pretty special view. All right, I'll say it again, good thing we did all the main attractions yesterday. She's a bit damp today, but we've made it out to the Cape Otway Lighthouse, which is apparently one of our country's most significant lighthouses. And we're going to get a window in the weather maybe, enough to go and have a look at it. All right. Well, even on a fairly bleak day, at least it's not blowing a hurricane, the coastline is pretty spectacular. This is out the front of the lighthouse, or heading towards the lighthouse on Cape Otway. There's a little bit of lighter sky there, so we might just seize that opportunity to check things out. And we've just been told we can come up. So we're going in. Yeah.
Yeah, with time wise, how you going, mate?
Good, thanks, bud. How you doing?
Yeah, watch your head up here. Turn right when you pop out of something.
Trap for young players, for sure.
Should we talk reserve policy? Oh yeah. So yeah, we changed our mind to the apostles, thank God.
We're on the lighthouse. Cape Otway, mate.
Yeah. Pretty exciting to be up here, isn't
It
it?
is. Pretty cool. Well, again, the difference a day can make. We're back at Gibsons Stairs because it was easy to get into, and thought we'd just see what it looks like today as opposed to yesterday, and definitely not as glamorous today. And the surf's definitely picked up today too. Alright, after a fairly wet, damp day, we've arrived in Port Campbell, and we've booked ourselves into House on the Hill through Airbnb. So it's a beautiful spot. This is our home. It's just a nice, neat and tidy house. Right. A few people fishing, and we've got a davit to put the boats in. A bit like Norfolk. Well, Troon, we just left Port Campbell, heading west, I believe. Unfortunately here the Arch Lookout is closed. The lady at the visitor centre told me that. We've got a little patch of blue sky out there and a fairly angry looking ocean. So we're heading through to London Bridge first up, then the Bay of Islands, and we're going to meander our way to Port Ferry today. But you've got a nice sea view at the front there. Well, she's certainly blowing today, and the sea's a little bit angry, but that is London Bridge. The first section fell away some years ago apparently. There used to be a second section to it. Had the two arches, but not any longer. Alright, next stop along the Great Ocean Road. We've just left London Bridge, and now we're at the Grotto. Isn't it?
It is. You don't get to see it when you're at the top. You really need to come up here and check it out.
Oh, it is cool. Yeah. Very cool.
Stunning.
It is,
Natural
yeah.
beauty.
It is. Working our way back up. This is just above the grotto where we were a minute ago. Alright, we're in Petersburg now, still heading west, and popped in. There's a nice estuary at the back here, a river, and apparently there are fish in there, perch and bream, mullet. Alright, the next stop along our Great Ocean Road travels is the Bay of Martyrs. Alright, now we're onto the Bay of Islands and we've jagged a patch of blue sky train. Woohoo! Okay, the blue sky.
What, underneath.
Alright, we're still in the Bay of Islands and we were told to check out the boat ramp. So this is Boat Bay. They said, see if you'd be game enough to back your boat down it. So we're going to go and check it out.
I think it's the boat ramp of no return.
That would be crazy train.
I know, even in the centre.
Imagine that. Yeah. Man. That's a crazy boat ramp. Alright, boating safety information. Don't go down the boat ramp. Turn around and go back now. And Warrnambool, and just checking the sights out. Got a lovely marina set up. Good boat ramp. That's a fantastic fish cleaning setup. Really is. This is what we need in Harvey Bay, unquestionably. How good's that setup? And you've got bins to put your organic fish waste in. And across here there's an island. It's got a walkway and viewing area on it. Obviously you can walk across a shallow bit at low tide, which is not now. Stingray Bay. Oh, there you go. We were over there on the marina, and this is Middle Island, it says. And they've got a walkway that takes you around the side of it. Alright, well we've made it to Port Ferry. A little bit of blue sky, beautiful spot. Our last day of the Great Ocean Road trip, and we're in Port Ferry. And Port Ferry is a stunningly beautiful coastal village from what we've seen of it. We didn't get into late and the weather is a bit crappy, but it is beautiful all the same. Just going to do a quick run around town before we head off to Adelaide. Well, Battery Point train.
Yeah, it's pretty as.
It is pretty, isn't it? Well, no, it's got a fantastic port facility for getting out. We'll be going out today, but sheltered on the inside here from the southeaster. So we get a lot of down here, I'm guessing. Lovely beach.